Hey everyone, welcome to another LEGO Fan video. I'm your host LEGO Fan, and today we are going to be doing the 15 steps. I'm your host LEGO Fan. I do fun LEGO videos anytime I can, about 10 steps per video. I'm currently doing LEGO Stranger Things, so you can see that we got a few details in the attic out, as well as a panel in and finishing off the porch area. Today's main thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to finish out this little area up here before we get a ceiling on, like an entire ceiling, not just like a pathetic ceiling like you see here. But first, let's get to a fun step, which requires one Lego string, like this. Right, like that. You also will require 6 1x1 grippers, and as well as a few other pieces. 2 clear green 1x1 studs, as well as 2 clear pink studs, and 2 clear blue ones. Make sure every single one of the studs is on the bottom of a gripper. So you will be doing each light twice. Okay? So it will look like this in the end, with different color studs, of course. And you're going to be attaching them on the Lego string. So first, I'm going to cover the pink ones. One pink one goes right here, right at the very end. Excuse the angle. One quick second. Yeah. So I'm going to have to do this two-handed, so I'll show you when I'm done with the pink one. And then for the other pink one, go on the other side, go over 3 spots. And then on the 4th one, put the other pink one. So in the end, your pink ones will look like this. So you have 1 and 2. Make sure that they both face downwards. So one of them didn't. So I'm going to adjust it. Because they're all going to be facing downwards, and they're going to have a cool effect when we're done. Okay, then you have the blue ones. Blue ones will go right here and go over 2 spots from the pink one and put the other blue one down. So right there. So the blue ones will look like this when you put them on. Now go over 1 for the green ones, and that's where the green ones go. So 1 over from the blue, so 1 goes there, and then the other one goes right there. So in the end, the Christmas lights look like this. Okay, now to attach them, one end of it is going to go right up here, in this corner area right here. Okay? The other, and then you're going to stretch it over like this, put the gripper on, like that, and then stretch it over a little more, well, stretch it downwards, and attach it to this piece right here. So in the end, it looks like something like this. Okay? You're gonna see later we do something really cool. Alrighty, now we spent way too much time on that step. But it needs to be accurate because you're going to be shining lights through, as you're going to see later. I'm just so excited for it. You're going to build these in the next step. So what it's going to require is it's going to require 2 1x2s with the circle, with the raised circle area. 2 of these pieces, they're like long axles. 2 2x2 arcs, flat. And 4 2x3s with 2 holes in it, as well as an exterior hole. So you're going to stick the long end of this axle piece through the hole on the 1x2, so that way it's even on both sides. Put down the 2x2 flat like that. Okay. Then on either end, with the 2x3 part facing outwards, so towards me, put down the 2x3s. They stick onto the axles. Onto the axle, sorry. So it looks like that. And now you're probably wondering, where are these going to go? These are going to go on the brown area right here. So attach the 2x3 part onto the brown. Flatten it out, okay, just like that, and then stick it down. So it looks like that in the end. Do the same on the other side. So put down the 2x3 and flatten it out. It should only work one way. Now they're both secure. Okay, just make sure they're secure, because we're going to move on to the roofing part of it. So I'm going to put this aside, and we're going to start a roof, because we need a roof on a house. So you need a 2x10 gray in color, as well as a 2x4 gray in color. So over here, move over one row, and it's in the bottom part. Put down the 2x4. Now take two 1x2s, as well as 2 1x2s with that fancy gripper thing right on it. So put down a 1x2 right next to this 2x4 right there. Then put down these 2, 1 and 2. Then put down a 1x2, just like that. Now for the next part, you're going to take 1 2x8 dark gray in color, a 2x10 dark gray in color, a 2x3 dark gray in color, a 4x6 light gray in color, and a 2x6 light gray in color. Put that aside, use this piece as a base, put down the 2x3 right there. Then you're going to put down the 2x10 right above it. So it looks something like that. Make sure there's a 2x2 area hanging off. Like that. And then attach the 2x6 on the end of it, with the 2x2 area on either end. And I did this wrong. So you're supposed to do it vertically up and down. Attach the 2x3 here, same exact spot. Then you attach the 2x10. Make sure there's a 2x2 area hanging out on the left. And then make sure there's a 1x2 area when you're attaching this with a 2x2 area on the either end. I know that sounded really confusing, but I'll show you in a minute. So it looks like this. See how there's a 2x2 area on either end of this 2x6 with a 1x2 area hanging off. So you put it above the 2x3 that you just put down, and make sure there's a 2x2 area hanging off on the left. Okay? Now put down this piece and put it down right there. It should only fit one way, so I'm not going to bother explaining how much hangs off. So it looks like this in the end. Now put this on right here. Yeah, just like this. Doesn't attach securely yet, so don't bother trying to finagle with it. So now you're going to take two 2x10s, dark gray in color, a 2x3, dark gray in color, a 2x2, light gray in color, a 4x6, light gray in color, and a 2x6, light gray in color. Once again, putting that aside, you're going to essentially do the same exact thing, only in reverse. So put down this piece, make sure it is vertically up and down. Then put down the 2x3 in the bottom right hand corner. And yeah, you're essentially doing the same exact thing, only in reverse. So by now you should know how all of the pieces should fit on. Just make sure they fit on properly. Okay? So I'm not going to bother commentating on how this works, as I screw it up. Okay? But there is one tiny little difference. See this 2x2? This lonely little 2x2? So sad and alone. Put it right at the very end here of this excess spot. Just like that. Okay? Wait, is that the right piece? Did I mix them up? Oh, that's why. Because it requires two 2x10s, not one. Okay, and when you're done, this is going to attach pretty much the same exact way. So, like that. Okay? Now, we're going to take four unique pieces. So they are 4x6 flats, but it has an arc of studs. I'm going to take four of them, and you're essentially going to line this area here. Make sure you leave a 2x2 spot here, and just start lining. So one piece, two pieces, three, and four. So it looks like that. Now you're going to take two, again, pieces are very unique. You're going to take two 4x4s with a row, with a 1x4 row, and these are going to go on at the ends. So 1 and 2. Now, take one 1x2, one 2x4, one 2x2 flat, all of these dark gray in color, and a 2x4 flat. So you're going to mess around with this middle area right here. So, in the front of this spot, put down a 1x2. And the back of it, put down the 2x4. Now, put down a 2x2 right next to it. And then the 2x4 right below it. So it looks like that. Once again, you're going to take two of the 4x4s with the 1x4 flat, as well as a 4x6 with the arc. So right next to this creation, you're going to put down the arc on either end. Okay? Make sure you leave the bottom row open. And then, so it looks like this. And then put down these pieces at the end. I'm using two hands because I think I'm going through another issue of it just not bending significantly. It might just be due to the fact that I'm on carpet. I don't know. Seems okay enough. I just don't want these falling off when we go to the upside down. So now it looks like this. Normally that will be where I stop because that was 10 steps. But I am in a good mood today, so I am doing 5 extra steps so we can get this secure on. So take two 1x2s with a row. I don't think I got 2 of them. Oh, I did. Two 2x2 flats and two 1x4 flats. It may sound like you're doubling something, and essentially you are, but it's going to be on 2 different ends. So, put down the 1x4 right there, just like that. The 2x2 goes right on top over here. Then, put down this piece right below it. And do the same on the other side. So 1, 2, 3. So now it looks like this. Notice how we kept this bottom row here empty. You are going to be taking a 2x8. All of this is dark gray in color unless I say so. A 2x10 and a 2x3. And what you're going to do is in this bottom row, make sure it's aligned with the 1x4 and put down the 2x8 on the left side with the 2x3. And then do the same exact thing on the other side. Okay, so it looks like that. Now, we're going to start flattening stuff. So you're going to need two 1x6 flats, two 2x4 flats, and two 2x3 flats. Again, you're doing the same exact thing. It's going to be the same exact design, only on opposite ends. So first I am going to put down this 2x4 as a waypoint for me. Because this goes on, actually, wait. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to determine. This 2x3 will go right there. The 2x4 goes right on the bottom part of it, just like that. And then put down the other piece. And do the same exact thing on the other side. Only it's going to be a little different for me waypoint wise. So that's one piece. Did I do that right? Hold up. Nope. So I'm going to use a different waypoint for me because I'm going to put down this piece first because it goes over the ridge area. And now from there you can pretty much determine where every piece is. And there we go. So it looks like that in the end. Now we're going to do pretty much the same thing, only with different pieces. 4 2x4s, you're going to need a 1x10 and a 1x4. So what you're going to do is in the back row area of this, put down all the 2x4s. So 1, 2, come on. 3, it goes over it, notice that. And 4. Okay? Then put down the 1x4 on the right side. And the 1x10 on the left. So that way it all connects. And it will look like that in the end. Now, finally we're going to get a unique piece in. Well, 2 unique pieces. Because one of them is this unique clear chair that has some hole. That has a clear holes in it. You're going to take the unique light piece. Make sure to remove this tab here first. So that way it can activate. You're also going to need a 2x2 with a 1x2 with the little gripper, fancy gripper thing, and a 2x4. So use this piece as a base, put down the bench with the dots, with the chair facing to the left, like that. Then put down this unique piece with the little hole area here. See how it looks? It's a little flashlight. And it's going to go there. Doesn't that look cool? Oh yeah, I'll stop. And then on top, put down the 1x2s. And then these are going to attach to this gripper right here. So that way it looks like this. Okay? Now, you're going to attach it on like that. So that way it looks like this. Just looks so cool. I would like to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. So long.